Yo, what's going on? It's Black Quarterback Series. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this out the way. I'm gonna put it at the end. So if you guys want to watch this part, skip to the end. It's gonna be a channel update. It's gonna be some things that I need to address on this channel. So I'm gonna leave that link. I'm gonna leave that timestamp right here. If you want to go check that out, you just stay to the end. So so if you want to see, I'm talking about that right now. So uh, let's get into it. So with that being said, let's get to this hot takes video. So my first hot take, I say after all that, and I'm gonna talk about a white guy. So after all that, I think Kirk Cousins. Now mind you, these are hot takes. So it might be a little bit of logic, but it's gonna be a lot of my opinion. So these are a lot of opinion-based videos. A lot of my content is opinion-based, but you know what I mean. So Kirk Cousins will win MVP. Now you're thinking, oh, Keith, why would you say that he's in the division with Aaron Rodgers? Blah 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 blah, right? So Kirk Cousins' numbers last year, 4,221 passing yards, 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 103.1 passer rating. With Justin Jefferson and a head coach that wasn't really an offensive guy. He got those numbers. With them bringing in an offensive guy, I would expect for his touchdown and his passer rating and all that stuff to go up, right? But we all know how Kirk Cousins is when he has expectations. But he's in a division that's not very good right now. Detroit is okay. I think I said this before. They're in the NFC North video that I made. Link will be at the top and at the end of the video. Detroit Lions are going to be the Detroit Lions. I don't care what their coach is talking about. That's why nobody's watching Hard Knocks. They have Justin Jefferson and then they have Cook. They have a good offense. They have a good offense to where they can now hot takes. These are hot takes. Remember that. They have a Kansas City-ish type offense with a better running game. You got a number one receiver. You got a 4,000-yard passer. You got an offensive head coach. I think they can make noise. And with Aaron Rodgers' numbers, his MVP year last year was only 4,105 yards, 37 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 111.9 passer rating. They're not too different. They're not too different when it comes to it. When it comes to that. And so I know everybody's thinking, oh, you didn't put that on the thumbnail. Why you start that first? It was the first thing on the list. And so the thumbnail, Brady will not make the playoffs. Brady is over 40, what was Brady, 45, I think? I'm gonna have to fact check that. But Brady is 44, 45 years old. He didn't like taking hits when he was 42. Y'all think that he's gonna do more this year after tailing off last year? And Brady is a workaholic. Tom Brady is a workaholic. He's gonna do what he wants to do. But for him to take a huge chunk off of the offseason to go handle personal stuff, that is a little concerning to me. Now, it's not that big of a deal, but after reading and looking at certain things, you guys can go look at yourself. I don't talk about personal stuff, but it just seems like Tom Brady's head might not be there, especially with him saying, I got a lot of sugar honey iced tea going on.
Really unique challenges to our life, and I'm 45 years old, man. There's a lot of shit going on, so you just gotta try to figure out life the best you can, and it's a continuous process.
In his life, dude, you should have retired then. If that was the case, Lamar wouldn't get that excuse. Nobody else would get that excuse, but it's Tom Brady, so it's okay. Which is okay. He won Super Bowls, blah blah blah. But I don't think Brady's head will be in it. Don't be surprised if Brady even retires halfway through the season, which I don't think that's Brady. Brady is a workaholic. He's Jordan-esque, LeBron-esque, to where he's not gonna do that to his team. But to take off in the middle of an offseason to handle personal business, that's not like Brady at all. So I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs. Probably because I think the Saints are gonna be better than people think. I don't know why people think Jameis Winston is just some slouch. Jameis Winston is not no slouch. Jameis Winston, he passed over 4,000 yards. He passed for 30 touchdowns. I don't know why people think Jameis Winston is just some slouch to where he's not very good. That just doesn't make sense to me. He's gonna make the playoffs. I think Jameis Winston is gonna make the playoffs, especially with a bad NFC conference. the NFC is not very good. You look at all the teams. The NFC conference is kind of like the Eastern Conference right now. All the best quarterbacks are in the AFC. They're on the East Coast. For the most part, if you can make an argument that the East Coast has the best quarterback like stack of quarterbacks ever, even though Missouri is not on the East Coast, blah blah blah. But yeah, so with all that going on and their defense not being as good as it's once been, like it was in the Super Bowl run, I could see him not making the playoffs. And I don't think this is a hot take. I'm gonna call this a lukewarm take. Cincinnati will not make the playoffs. It's different when you're hunting, whether it's you being hunted. There's a difference. There's a major difference. And I don't. They might not handle being hunted well. It's different. Everybody's gonna have pressure on them this year. They didn't have pressure last year. Shout out to Fleming Raps. He's like my inspiration. He's like my Jordan in this thing. He's a huge Cincinnati Bengals fan. I haven't watched the video that he posted last week, a couple days ago. I'm gonna check that out after I get done editing this. But he didn't even expect them to make the Super Bowl. He's like an avid Cincy fan. So I just think the pressure might be too big for them, and they may falter, especially in this tough division. And also, I think Pittsburgh's gonna make the playoffs. Pittsburgh hasn't won anything less than 8-9 games. Our guy Mike Tomlin has never missed the playoffs. Now, fact check me on that. I think he might have missed the playoffs once, but he's been in the playoffs for the most part. Now, granted, he made the playoffs with, I think it was like he made the playoffs with 8 or 9 wins, but he still made the playoffs. So I think they're gonna make the playoffs. It's the Steelers. I don't even think I really need to explain. It's the Steelers. They're gonna do what they do, and this sneakily might be the second best division in football. So it's shaping up to be. If Mr. Trubisky can put it together and not make too many mistakes, they're gonna be in a lot of games. It's gonna be predicated off if their defense can get stops and if their corner can stop anybody. But they're a valuable piece to make the playoffs. And another guy, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers might not make the playoffs. I think that's purely off. I think him not making the playoffs will be purely off just him not being into it. Where Aaron Rodgers taking psychedelics and him being kind of aloof, so to speak. He just might not be in it. And now I can see Aaron Rodgers walking away halfway through the season. I could definitely see that. But in all seriousness, I don't think him missing the playoffs would be his fault. I think it would be more of the organization's fault. Can the defense stay up to par from what they were doing last year? You lost the crater in your offense, which is Devontae Adams, that he's in Las Vegas now. Like, can you replace that? That's going to be a major thing. Can they replace that? And my final hot take, Lamar Jackson will win Super Bowl MVP and be the highest paid quarterback next offseason. I think he's not going to take as many risks this year. He's going to come in focused. He's going to come in ready to play. He's going to come in ready more than ever. And I think his receivers are going to take another step. Bateman is going to take a step. Mark Andrews is going to do Mark Andrews things. The other tight end is going to do his thing. J.K. Dobbins is going to come and take some of that load off him when J.K. Dobbins finally gets healthy. Marlon Humphreys is coming back. I think his name is Marcus Peters. All of these guys are coming back, hopefully to be healthy this season. And I think they're going to put it together. Now, granted, the Dogs and that Josh Allen guy is going to make it a lot tougher than I previously thought. But I did a post-game recap on that. Link will be at the top and at the end of the video. But I think they can make the run. If just Baltimore, I think they can put it together. So, NFL hot takes from Keith. Black Quarterback Series. Let me know what you guys think about this. Like, subscribe, be respectful in the comments, and if you want to stay for it, you can stay for it. If not, see you guys later. Peace. So, first of all, we're gonna do channel updates. Then we're gonna address the stupid ish that I've been seeing. So we're gonna do Monday reactions. Monday reactions to anything that happened Sunday. And then Wednesdays, we're going to do our regular quarterback breakdowns, Black Quarterback Series breakdowns with the staple of this channel and what it was built upon. And then on Fridays, we're going to do kind of what I'm doing now, hot takes, what I saw this week, or kind of how I'm feeling going into the weekend. And it don't necessarily have to even be about our guys, it just be about football in general. Most times it'd be about our guys. Just generally how I feel going into the season. So expect 3 to 4 videos this year, every month or every week. Hopefully it may be a little less, maybe a little more, but it will be at least 2 videos a week. At bare minimum, at least 2. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Maybe you get a Saturday video or early Sunday video, depending on if I get a crazy trade or a big injury or something. Definitely gonna up you guys on that. So just stay tuned. We're gonna have a lot more content on this channel. I appreciate everybody who helped me get to 200 subscribers. We're gonna have a lot of big updates this year. So the way I'm starting this video, the lighting and all this crazy. First of all, look at my Lamar jersey. Look at my Lamar jersey. Should have got that contract done, but we'll talk about that at some point this season again. Hopefully they do it. But if you stayed to watch this, you're a loyal one, and I appreciate every person who gives me a watch, and even the haters who've. I guess I'm in the algorithm now, and my channel has sprung haters. So we sprung a couple of haters, right? This channel is specifically for black men. Let me make that 127,000% clear. This channel is for black men. It's for people who talk like him, who dress like him, who act like him. I could care less what anybody else is saying. As long as my people love me, that's all I'm concerned about. If I gotta go make a website and just do it there, then I'm gonna do it. But this content is gonna come out, and I know it's gonna do well because people love talking about football in this aspect. As most people know, I am from St. Louis. I don't have a team no more. And this channel, and I think I've said this before, I don't know if I've said it online or somewhere. This channel was built off frustration of them not covering Deshaun having a huge game one year. Deshaun threw for like 400 yards and 3-4 touchdowns. He had a spectacular game, and the media didn't even cover it. The media didn't even say nothing about it. The whole day I was like, oh my God, we're gonna talk about it. Nobody talked about it, and I was so mad because he's contrary to probably believe, Deshaun Watson is still my favorite quarterback. I know it's probably not nice right now, but it is what it is. He's still my favorite quarterback. We're not talking about anything else outside of football. He's my favorite quarterback. He's been that way. And I'm like, you know what? If they're not gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. So I started. First year, I don't think I got no views. Second year is a little bit better. Third year, pretty much a lot of the same. Then towards the beginning of this season, I've got a little bit of an uptick. So I've got some trolls. And I like them. That means I'm in the algorithm and I'm doing something right. So this channel is for black men. White people are welcome, but this is for us. White people are welcome. Like I said in that video itself, that little tag that I put in that video, we will talk respectfully about football. We will respect everybody. And we're going to have good football dialogue. That's what we're going to do. Now, if you don't want that, you can get out. You guys are welcome. But just know that this is for black folks who want to hear about us. That's why I talk about HBCU. That's why I talk about Sharif. That's why I talk about college. This is a black quarterback channel first, football channel second, and a men's channel third. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace to the legend. This is for us. So you guys can do what you want to do. I don't know if it's still up. It's in my the Lamar. Should Lamar get $40 million? And he's like, why would you say Lamar needs a black agent? Because he looks like this. That's why I said he should get a black agent. And this is running long, and so I'm going to go ahead and try to end it right here. Then I can actually start the video. This is for us. If you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. But if you're going to be here, just know I'm going to talk like we talk in the hood about the guys that we like. So with that being said, let's get to this hot takes video.